it's kind of like the saying that the CEO of Lifetime Fitness has: think big, start small, move fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to have the end goal in mind, but you've got to start and you've got to move fast. You've got to be consistent at it, which, to that same point, we were talking about creating disciplines. Any one of my agents that wants to wake up earlier, they're like, how do you wake up at 4 or 3:45 in the morning? Like, you're crazy. Maybe so, but like the saying is, it's the crazy ones that get people or get things done. But I didn't go from 6 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And so I always encourage them, whatever time you get up right now, next week, just get up 15 minutes earlier. You're not anywhere close to 4. Don't try it. You're just going to you're gone by 7 or 8 in the morning and you're a waste. But go from 7 to 6:45 for a week, and then 6:30, and then 6:15. Yeah. And after about 3 months, you'll finally be up to 5 o'clock maybe. And then 5's not anything. And then you can, get earlier if you want to get up before 5. But it's that incremental adjustment that your body won't even notice. And then all of a sudden, a month later, you went from being up at 6 and now you're up at 5.
That's great. I was with a group of women 2 nights ago, and we went over our 2026 challenges. And one of theirs is their daily habits. Because in the morning, when you set up your daily habits, it sets up the success for your entire day. So what are some things you do to make sure your daily habits get done? Like for me, for instance, I get up and I go straight to my closet and put on my workout stuff. So I'm in my workout stuff. I'm definitely working out because I have and I put cold water on my face. So now I'm ready to roll, right? I do it like the second I get up. What are some of the things you do? Because that's the biggest challenge. They have to do all this stuff with this. I'll just sleep another hour. You sleep another hour, an hour of sleeping, I can get my workout, my devotion, my everything done in an hour. Mm-hmm. So what are some things that you do to get up that early that you're like, I'm on it? Or is it just...
It starts the night before.
Okay.
I was having this conversation with one of my agents that is working on becoming, or wants to work on, I should say, becoming more disciplined. And I think we were talking about this before the recording happened. He's like, do you ever have off days? Or you just... Oh. Don't get up at 4. I said, yeah, on Tuesday I slept until 4:30. And he's like, what are you, what? But it starts the night before. My gym clothes are on the love seat downstairs the night before. And so this outfit was hanging in the living room or the family room last night. The pants, the shoes, everything's already in the gym bag. The pre-workouts already pre-made, minus the water. So when my alarm goes off in the morning, I'm downstairs. Pre-workout's got water in it. I'm starting to sip on that as I, have my pre-workout breakfast or whatever it is. Gym clothes are on, and I'm out the door. Backpack's next to the door. My gym bag's right there. Sometimes if I really want to get aggressive, I'll put everything that I can in the car the night before, because then it's 2 less things that I've got to put over my shoulder to carry with me. And then I also don't forget, but then you walk out thinking you're forgetting something. It happens every time. You're like, forgetting something. It's the bag in the car already, but I feel like I'm forgetting something else. So yeah, it starts the night before, which starts the week before. Right? And so it's just building those patterns. And for me, after having the conversations that I did with him last night, I was thinking about it when I went to bed last night at 8:45, 9 o'clock. I'm already ahead of you. Mm-hmm. I'm competitive. I'm already ahead of your tomorrow because I went to sleep at 9 today, knowing that I'm going to get up at 4 when you're not even going to go to sleep until 10 or 11. So I'm building my competitive edge by going to sleep a little bit early so I can get up exponentially early and get after it, so that by 7 o'clock, the workout's done, 2 podcasts are done, I'm showered, ready to go, and most people are getting up.
So the morning routine to me, I do the same thing. My bag's always in the same place. Mm-hmm. Whatever I'm going to wear is already there. And the first thing I do, I roll out of bed is right to the shower, because I know I will be awake when I get out of the shower. That moment, I'm like, all right, I'm good. But it's what you're saying for me, what it is it allows me to wake up with one thought, like one singular purpose, and not be distracted by, well, where are my shoes? What am I like? Having that all in front of me means my brain is able to mindlessly go through doing all those things.
True.
So I can just stay focused on whatever it is my priorities are. The thing that like differentiates some of my best days from days that would be average days is the ability to do what you're talking about the night before, of even going to bed with the one or the two things that I need to jump on first thing being the last thing, like working it through that right before I go to sleep, and almost like going to sleep and waking up right in that space. If I'm, hanging out, doing stuff with the kids or my wife, and it's not quite as efficient. It takes me just a few more minutes. So whenever I have like a quiet moment, I love like, all right, I'm doing almost a mental prep for the next day. And then it's like I go to bed and it feels like I just stepped right back into that. To me, that's like optimal. But I think it's a huge thing for people to do the prep beforehand, because the more that you can have your body help your brain get going, and then your brain get your body going, like those things complement. As an athlete, that's like the routine of putting on the uniform. And I'm sure the same thing with, during your military career, like it's putting you into a space. When you are disorganized or having to find things or pick out what you're going to wear, like those are all distractions for your brain. So
well, that's why the founder of Apple ever did was black mock turtlenecks. That's all he wore, and jeans every single day, because he didn't have to think, what was I going to wear tomorrow? He went to his closet every day, pulled out a black mock turtleneck, and that was it. And you said mindless, but it's because our brain wants to go to whatever the habit is that's carved into it the most. How often do you just get to the gym in the morning, you're like, how'd I get here? Because your brain knows that habit. You turn at this place, right? And so the more, because we're gonna be a creatures of habit, good or bad. You either have a habit of hitting snooze, therefore telling your brain, if you hit snooze, that's the very first thing that your brain acknowledges that day. And it's telling your brain it's okay to procrastinate today. So the rest of your day, you've already pre-programmed your brain. It's okay to procrastinate on that task, that topic, whatever it is, because it's how you started your day. Versus the alarm goes off. If you have a problem getting up when the alarm goes off, set it across the room. Put a bottle of water next to your alarm. You put cold water in your face, put some cold water in your body. That'll get your metabolism going. That gets everything moving. Even if you walked back across the room and went back to bed after drinking a bottle of water, guess what? You're going to get up in 30 minutes, right? Like nature's going to take its course and you're going to be forced to wake up. And again, it's just having so many things in place to prevent delaying the inevitable.
That's really, to me, kind of essentially just painting the picture about the difference between motivation and discipline, right? Like we all go through our little spurts of being motivated, but that's like in its truth, it's a fleeting emotional state, right? That we have, that states of heightened motivation, states of our brain instinctively also giving us 1,000 excuses, maybe 1,000,000 excuses why not to. But when you put the disciplines in place and the barriers where you've intentionally set up to where you prevent yourself from falling into that trap, that's really the difference. To me, that motivation, the discipline is creating motivation through your actions, not, from just the self-starting mentality. And I think a lot of people don't pay attention to that distinction enough and wonder why I'm going to go work out, and then they lose their motivation after one day. And so to me, that's a really good point.